Please call upon an urgent meeting of the Muslim leaders of the world. Get united. Force the world organizations. We call upon the Muslim leaders around the world. Please get united. Please wake up. Get united. Please call upon the world leaders, Muslims and non-Muslims, to wake up and to stand by the side of the Palestinians. You see that the whole world would have been united against a Muslim country. But what about us? And this is why it is our responsibility. And the Prophet ﷺ said that we are like a body. If an organ of our body feels ache, then the whole body should echo the same and should feel the same pain and pang. It is our responsibility. Otherwise, the Muslims, as a Muslim, we will be held responsible to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear brothers and sisters, we are here today with a heavy heart. Our hearts are bleeding because our innocent Muslim brothers and sisters in Palestine are being killed and butchered by the Israeli soldiers mercilessly, unjustly. These innocent brothers and sisters are being killed only because of their association with Islam, because they declare La ilaha illallah. It is because they claim their legitimate right to their own land. This is the land where they are living for the last 1500 years. It is their land. They are the original owner of this land. But very unfortunately, in our broad daylight, these Israeli people, they have invaded this country. And meanwhile, Netanyahu has already initiated the Operation Source of Fire on the bloody war, and as well as waged an all-out war against these innocent, unarmed Palestinian brothers and sisters, targeting the civilian areas, killing men, women, old men, and even the children. You know that they are flaunting all the international treaties and even the Geneva Conventions. They are not actually honoring any international pact and treaty. And this is happening in front of the eyes of the world organizations and world bodies. But we are very much surprised and sad that the Muslim leaders, they are not expressing their reactions. They are not yet united, very unfortunately. Our brothers and sisters in Islam are being killed. And the Prophet ﷺ said that we are like a body. If an organ of our body feels ache, then the whole body should echo the same and should feel the same pain and pang. But here, the same is not happening. This is very much unexpected and very surprising. And this is why we call upon the Muslim leaders around the world. Please get united. Please wake up. Get united under the leadership of OIC. And we also call upon the leadership of OIC. Please call upon an urgent meeting of the Muslim leaders of the world. Get united. Force the world organizations, UN and other international bodies to intervene urgently in order to halt this unjust war inflicted upon the innocent Palestinians. It is very much unjust. You know that if it continues, then what will be our response to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment if we cannot do enough to save our brothers and sisters in Palestine, because they are our brothers in Islam. Our responsibility is to extend our all-out support to them, and this is why we should express our reactions. Think if any non-Muslim country is invaded by any Muslim country, what would have happened? You see that the whole world would have been united against a Muslim country. But what about us? And this is why it is our responsibility. If you are a world leader and a Muslim leader, it is your responsibility to wake up yourself and your nation. You do something, at least express your opinion. Please try to wake up the whole world. Please call upon the world leaders, Muslims and non-Muslims, to wake up and to stand by the side of the Palestinians. It is our responsibility. Otherwise, the Muslims, as a Muslim, we will be held responsible to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment, and we will be held answerable to Him for our failure to support our innocent brothers in Palestine. The ultimate victory will be for the suppressed, for the oppressed ones, because the Muslim, those who are Muslimin, they will ultimately get triumph and victory. That will be their ultimate destiny and destination. But what about us? They will become triumphant, victorious in the ultimate analysis, inshallah, by the support of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we will be failed. Islam will win, either with you or without you. So Islam has come to win. Islam will win. Islam will become the winner. But what is your participation? Whether you have become or you are a member of this winning side or not, that will be your ultimate success and your failure. And this is why we urge upon everyone, those who cannot do anything, you can raise your hands towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and pray for your brothers and sisters. And if you are financially sound, you can also support them financially through the legal organizations, inshallah. And we hope that you will do enough, the world leaders, the Muslim leaders, and we hope that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will ultimately give them the victory, and we think that inshallah will not be held responsible to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for our failure. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them ultimate victory and triumph. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save our brothers and sisters in Palestine. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give them enough courage and enough strength to defend themselves and to defend their legal territories. هذا وصلى الله سبحانه وتعالى نبينا محمد وآله وصحبه أجمعين والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.